Welcome to our weekly program. This program is part 2. Leilu Nishmas Moshe Yehuda Kotlarski. It's a continuation of last week. We had no time to finish last week about the letter that I told you that somebody wrote to the Rebbe and the Rebbe answered. And this week I would like to read to you this letter that somebody wrote to the Rebbe, and this all came from the Merkashlichas that I mentioned last week. In 1982, a few years after these people that went to Merkashlichas in Honolulu, Hawaii. They went somewhere in the Merkashlichas, as I mentioned last week, and now they got married, and they are looking to move to go on shlichus with their wife to live there, and they wanted to go to Honolulu because they were there already on Merkashlichas, but they had other offers also. So they went to Rabbi Chadakov, and they said to Rabbi Chadakov that we would like to go to Honolulu. We were there already, and but we have other offers. They had offers to go to Arizona, remember, Los Angeles, to Ohio. Anyways, so they would like to go. So Rabbi Chadakov first of all said to them, before you go, make sure that they should build a mikveh in Hawaii, Honolulu. Make a mikveh, because you're a young couple, and she needs you need a mikveh. So how are you going to go there? It's far from Yiddishkeit, no mikvehs around. So have a mikveh there first. And by the way, talking about a mikveh, I just saw a letter from the Rebbe. The Rebbe wrote that all young Israel shuls, and there are many in America, a young Israel should have a mikveh. So young Israel should build a mikveh because it's called the Young Israel. So young people need a mikveh. That's a Maimer Amuzgir. So Rabbi Chadakov said, build a mikveh. Have a mikveh first. Then Rabbi Chadakov said to them a very interesting word. Rabbi's machshavos belev ish v'atzas Hashem hisokum. Meaning that a person has a lot of thoughts. He's going to do this. He's going to go here. He's going to go there. He's going to go to this city. He'll go to this city. He'll go to Arizona. He'll go to Ohio. He'll go to Los Angeles, and he has a lot of thoughts. But v'atzas Hashem, whatever the Eibishter, whatever God wants, that's what's going to happen. So Rabbi Chadakov said, the pshat here, a person has a lot of thoughts. He's going to move to, let's say, to Pennsylvania. He's going to move to Honolulu. He's going to move to France. He's going to move to Ohio, or whatever. He has a lot of thoughts. Atzas Hashem hisokum, not something else. But those 4 or 5 things, places that you want to go, the Eibishter is going to choose. Not the Eibishter will choose something else, but he's going to choose something that a Yid has in mind. One of these four things, or whatever a person does. That's how he explained that. Atzas Hashem hisokum. So he told him to make a mikveh first, and that's all. Years later, in 1987, they went to Moshe Kotlarski. And they told Moshe Kotlarski that he was involved. He says, we want to go to Honolulu. So Moshe sat down. He wrote a letter to the Rebbe, that this person wants to go to Honolulu and he's asking for a bracha. The Rebbe answered a beautiful bracha. The Rebbe answered a bracha that he should go and Batzloche, the whole thing. So Moshe gave him the answer. They have no money. So Moshe went to Brazil. And he got, I don't know how, money from people from Brazil to help these people. This happened in 87. To help the people to go to Honolulu. And these people came to Honolulu. So whatever is there now is the schus of Moshe, Baruch Hashem. Now they have a mikveh and they have a school, whatever they have. There was a person there. I want to read the letter from a person, a doctor from Hawaii, that wrote to the Rebbe when the Merkez Shluchim went summer, before this. And what the Rebbe answered. I found this in the archives of Rabbi Mindel. I want to read you the letter what he wrote to show you what place Honolulu, Hawaii was. He writes like this: Dr. Irving Marvitt. This is to my dear Rabbi Schneerson. We are very appreciative and thankful that you sent two fine young men to Hawaii. One was Nochem Gross, and the other one was Rabbi Moti Krasnansky. And Rabbi Krasnansky is there now in Hawaii. Let me give you a brief description of our area. We are the most distant western state in the United States, but we have a fine Jewish community. Unfortunately, because of the distance and lack of contact, they have drifted away from traditional Judaism. Nevertheless, the enthusiasm and sincerity of your two young messengers evoked a spiritual uplift in the various groups whom they addressed. Our most serious problem is that our youth are drifted away into alien cultures. We have no central structure for them to congregate in and to grow up learning to live according to the mitzvahs. At present, a Jewish youth in Hawaii has this choice. Number one, he can attend Reform services in a beautiful temple structure where the organ is played on Friday night. Or number two, he can attend a dignified conservative service on Shabbos, but it will be concluded in a rented room in the Unitarian Church. Or, he writes, he can attend services conducted by a sincere Orthodox rabbi in a Jewish military chapel on a distant naval base. As you can see, Rabbi, this community needs help badly. I leave it to your wisdom as to the best way to proceed. No doubt, the two intelligent and devoted messengers you sent will be able to take suggestions and give you a more detailed summary of our conditions. I close by wishing you and all your dear ones a healthy and happy Passover. Sincerely, Dr. Marvitt. Now, he was not from. But look what the Rebbe answered him. Then he became, later on, a Baal Tshuva. This is the answer from the Rebbe. My regret to your question, what you can actually do to help them, I would like to suggest to you that the proper and effective things you can do at this time and under the present circumstances is to resolve to fortify your own religious life and conduct in accordance with our Torah and mitzvahs by additional efforts in each of the three components of our Torah, namely Torah, Avodah, and Gemilus Chasodim. In doing so, and in dedicating your extra efforts in these areas, you will give the Jews the best possible help by reason of the facts that all Jews everywhere compose one organism. And just as any benefit to any part of the body brings a benefit to all parts and organs of the same body, so by strengthening of Yiddishkeit in any part of the world brings a benefit to Jews in all parts of the world, especially where such strength is particularly needed. This will hasten God's blessing to them and bring a Yeshua. This is the answer. He became frum, and through that, I guess the Rebbe knows. So it became this city. This I wanted to share with you. And Rabbi Moshe Katlarsky had a lot to do with this kind of shlichus. This is what Moshe did, and this is the work that he did in this world. So as I mentioned last week, that he's zicher now, sitting in Gan Eden with the Rebbe, and he's listening to the Rebbe's Maimorim, because such a person that through him so many Yidden became frum, I'm sure that the Rebbe has a lot of hanuah. We should be zeiche, and we should learn from a person like that. And we should be zeiche soon to be as Mashiach Tzidkenu b'meheira v'yomeinu. Amen. Thank you.